Okay, so we're finally at the entrance to the Otford Tunnel. Now, I have done a little bit of research about this, and I can tell you that Otford Tunnel was one of a series of 7 tunnels that were built around Helensburgh in 1888. And they basically formed the gateway to the old South Coast rail line, joining Wollongong to Sydney. Now, these were single-track tunnels that were designed to transport passengers around this area and also to ship out coal that was being mined around Helensburgh. And I believe over the years the demand grew a little bit more, and the fact that even though these tunnels here were on a more direct line, the fact that they were only single-track tunnels and they were built on a steep incline made them quite impractical. So the government at the time decided to build a whole new series of tunnels, a lot wider, eventually abandoning these tunnels in 1915. I can tell you over the years, a couple of these tunnels at some stage or other were used to grow and harvest mushrooms. One of the tunnels has actually been permanently closed because it's become a sensitive environmental place for microbats. And if you're keen enough to get out, there's a couple of tunnels around here in Helensburgh which do produce quite a good glowworm display. The tunnel over here, I can tell you this one here has got a significant heritage listing on there because of the structural design. I believe somewhere in here there's going to be this beautiful airway tunnel that's built inside the tunnel as well. And also in its day, this was one of the longest, steepest single-track tunnels to have been built in this area. Now I'm getting a little bit anxious about this. Never done this before. I've got the torches here. I'm going to need that inside here because this tunnel, I believe, is over 1.6 kilometres long. I do have a second torch in here because, trust me, you don't want to run out of power. All right, let's give it a go. Oh my God. Some fancy artwork, isn't it? Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Someone's put a lot of effort in here, haven't they? And you've got a little creek going through over here. See if you can shine a torch on this, girl. They've survived in the dark, haven't they? So there's fish. Let me just try and find where I'm going here without falling down. Okay, a bit more basic. I don't think it compares to, back over the side here, don't think it compares to what we've got here, but this place is full of surprises. All right, okay. Thankfully, I've got the extra torch with me. This is one tunnel, especially being over 1.5 kilometres long. You do not want to run out of power. I'll give you a bit of an idea what it's like with no light in here. Imagine 1.5 kilometres of this with all these little holes and creek running through it. Watch this. That's our visibility. Absolutely nothing. It's spooky, isn't it? Hello. Oh, blimey. All right, let's keep on going. So, I'm guessing this was one of the tunnels that was used for mushroom harvesting, because you got the arm at the end there would have been carrying stuff out. It's old, so 1915, you've got to understand, 1915 was when the tunnel was abandoned, so somewhere in this time they grew and harvested mushrooms and left one of the pieces of machinery behind. See if I can get it off here and maybe shine up here and get a better view of what's going on. Can you hold this? Maybe shine the torch up there for me. All right, let me just get back up there for a second. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, we can. That's good. It's a long way up there. Wow. Okay, so we're finally at the other end of Otford Tunnel. What a fantastic tunnel this was, beautiful. You can see that quite obviously this was where they were harvesting some of the mushrooms by the machinery here. Some pretty impressive artwork, I must say. And it's also got a little creek running through the side of it with a few little crayfish in there. And that's only because this particular tunnel is built on a gradient of about 1 in 40, which I believe is something like for every 40 metres, it's about 1 metre it raises. So in actual fact, we've probably gone at the other end of the tunnel here, we've probably risen about, say, 40 metres up into the top end of Otford. Now, I know we can't go this way here because I believe it's private property. So there's only one way back out of this, the way we came. Loved it. You give my life color, color, give my life color. You give my life color, color, color. You give my life color, color, yeah. Blue is what you do. You give me yellow heights and orange skies. Red, see red. I'm riding for the waves away from yesterday. Feels like I've known